Hello, Mr. Poo Poo Doo Doo, the Jenkem. Jenkem. M-O-N. Brada. So, what do you mean, do I know who this is? Don't even tell me. I can tell by your voice who this is. Well, to be honest, I'm surprised you called. No, I'm really surprised you called. I was just, what was I doing? I was playing telephone. Yeah, it's the only good Whoopi Goldberg movie. They lock her alone in an apartment and she just pretends to be talking to nobody on the telephone. Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. 90 minutes, the perfect running time for a movie. It really is. Get a minute, I don't want anything more than an hour and a half. Unless it's so good, I just want it to keep on going. Like Lord of the Rings, Battle of Part 3. Where they throw Gollum into the well and then melt him down. Doesn't that mean it's an evil volcano now? It's just gonna throw up on everybody. So, no, I was talking to them. No, I'm doing a LARP. Oh, totally improvised. I have no idea where this thing is going. Yeah, plus I'm getting a buzz because I accidentally inhaled this thing. Yeah. No, my progeny bought me some kind of flavored cigars and it said watermelon flavored, and I was like, it can't be true. And then I smoked it and I was like, yeah, it's not. It just tastes like sugar cigar. Rillo. Watermelon flavored? It's dumb. It's probably highly poisonous. Look at that. Jackpot. Gas station's finest. It's like bringing flowers to your mother when you go visit him. Get the old man some cigars. Helps him build character. Anyway, what do you want to talk about on the phone? Well, hold on, let me say this first. I didn't think you were going to call me, and then you did. Oh no, I'm really busy. Yeah, I've got kind of got like a science project going. And I just want to... Oh no, it's not clean enough yet. Well, I'm going to put... Oh. How did you know? Yeah, I'm kind of really into the Jenkem thing. I'm making my own cultures and strains. Trying to get famous doo-doo. Oh man, I just missed out. There was somebody had a piece of Bowie doo-doo and a Madonna shits. And they're going to be rich now. Yeah, they're going to sell it. And everybody's going to get... They're gonna kombucha, they're calling it. Jenkem, C-H-E-M. Yeah, Jenkem-bucha. It's made in a lab. Yeah, but it does have a clone of Madonna's pussy hair in it. Yeah, they had pee on the pussy hair. Yeah, they sealed it in amber. Lynn, a dead whore. Yeah, they put her in amber, like Jurassic Park. Yeah. Amber and amber. Yeah. Madonna's pussy hair stuck between her teeth. What am I doing? I told you already. I'm having an improv. I'm really busy. I'm trying to I can't find any balloons for my Jenkem bucha. Yeah, man. I want to have a real good happy time. Yeah, I hear that there's going to be another bombing, another drone bombing. So I'm just trying to fill my place with Jenkem. Little Jenkem Molotov cocktails. So I'm cleaning them all out, so I want it to be pure strains. I got my Marley, I got my Hannah Montana, Justin Bieber. It's a good strain. I know their music is terrible. It was never about music for them. They were just mostly social engineer people. I look great. What are you talking about? You didn't see my latest Insta-Vine? Oh yeah. It earned me 40 public executions, so my social credit rating went through the roof. Yeah, I'm doing better than ever. My video was so good they executed 30 people. Yeah, no, 30 of the last Caucasoids. Yeah, it's like being rich. Yeah, it's a currency. It's my global footprint. I'm making more room for the land of the wealthy elite while they push us closer together until they just call it Soylent People. Because there's people that were born out of wombs that were, I don't know, something with soy and people and you eat them or something. I don't know, I'm making it up. What? What am I wearing? Cock ring. 12 cock rings. 12 cock rings. Yeah, happy Kwanzaa, by the way. I hope, may you get bathed and come. Yeah? Oh, you're touching it now? Oh, you got it put in finally. They got a pleasure button put in. They had their mangina removed, an 8-inch clit. Everybody's getting them removed because they figured out how to just make a nerve ending that when you touch it, you come. You blow cum farts out of your ass. Copious amounts. It's really just an ovipositor that injects tapioca. I'm still here. Hold on a minute, I'm masturbating. It injects cum. Don't get between me and my cums. It's a humiliating existence. I'm just trying to survive. This is future Scott before I managed to meet the teacup misses. Yeah, I have to endure this stuff. Who am I talking to? My mother. Who'd you think I was talking to? That's always the answer when somebody plays a game of telephone. Or you can do it like this. Listen to me, you rat bastard son of a bitch cocksucker. I told you already, I don't want to hear anything except cum gargling out of your mouth when you're handing me money because you just finished and you're in such a hurry to pay me back that you didn't even spit it out yet. You're like, and then that's my money. Do you understand me, bitch? I'm gonna hang up the phone. Now don't call me again. I love my mother, okay? But you gotta understand something. You gotta pay me. I am a crypto fascist. Cumtown is the only show I like anymore. It's the remnant of comedy. I love those, whatever. Anyway. Hello? I'm gonna do it again. This is telephone. It always ends with mom. It's like your mom jokes. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting. You're gonna get it pierced? Shaved. Oh, filleted. You're gonna have the skin taken off. Oh, what did they do? So they dry the muscles out? Oh, plasticization. Wait, after you die? No, now. Oh. No. Oh, you're giving hand jobs now? A drone. So I'm in the video. Well, I'm on picture phone here. Well, then you better credit it to my account then. If I'm going to be in a porno, especially if any gets on me, if any jizz gets on me, then I'm in the money shot. My mother is so cheap. No, what am I doing? I'm having a LARP. Oh yeah, well you know what I'm doing. You're watching me as I'm talking to you, as I'm talking to my audience. You called me first, don't you remember? You old squirter, you. Well, go on, you get gangbanged by the last of the Puerto Ricans. Yeah, that's the last of the Americans the last ones left for Puerto Ricans, except for me. I'm harding out as a neo-Rastafari, fascio-cryptist. Yeah, I put the fascist before the crypto, so it lets them know what my priorities are. It's all lies. I still believe in God and Jesus. Yeah, I don't really have the RFID chip or the Mayberry RFD chip or the Hellboy RIPD chip or whatever it is that they have over there in Ravenwood or Mayberry. But listen to me. I want to tell you this. A kiss is just this. Hold on a minute. There's a kiss for you. Silent but deadly. There you can go get high on that. You want to Jenkem? Jenkem! Let me put that fart in a jar for you. If I could fart in a jar. Don't worry about my mom. She's still on the other line. She's probably... you hear that? I can hear her catching bricks. She's drowning in cum. Anyway, telephone. It's about your mom. Did you ever see the Whoopi Goldberg movie Telephone? Whoopi Goldberg, and let's name the other actresses and actors that just are in movies that are bad, and they just keep being in them, and they're always bad. And a lot of them are black, interestingly enough. Chris Tucker, Chris Rock, Whoopi Goldberg, we got her first. Who else is there? Kevin Hart, continuously in bad movies. Tyler Perry made a career out of it. Even when he plays Alex Cross, it's not any good. Yeah, Mom doesn't like Alex Cross either. She said I was thinking about him. She was thinking about Alex Cross while she was getting bricked on. Yeah, Mom, she's so old-fashioned. She's so old crypto-fashioned. Yeah. So, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the new... She's cleaning up now. Oh, you finally saw Rise of the Dark Phoenix out here in the future, Future Scott. Yeah. I was just in Blade Blumper City. Yeah. 2049. Because that's not as advanced as 2069. That's a different position. Everybody, that's more equal. We're not ready for equality yet. We've torn down all the barriers and we've gone back to disagreeing with one each other so we can fight and keep warring. We're only in position whatever 49 is in the sex book. Yeah, Blade Blumper. You don't know Blade Blumper? Mom, that's a Blumpkin. Do you guys know what Blumpkins are? That's when you're taking your shit on the toilet and somebody sucks your dick. And your name is Gene Simmons and you're wearing Kiss makeup. And you're going, because you like the smell of your own shit because you're so narcissistic like Gene Simmons that you want to take a really good shit and brick at the same time if you can time it. Oh yes, it's so good. Hey Mom, did you ever see the Gene Simmons porno? Oh, let me describe it to you. It's really funny. It really is. It's funny. No, Gene Simmons was in a porno where he had a fucktard Barbie doll with giant plastic balloon tits come in. Like 90s basketball tits. And she came in and he fucked her like he just ate a steak sandwich or a hoagie. And he's probably burping onions in it on her back. And he mounts her and he's like, here, I'll do it for you. I can't be as bloated as him. I'll never catch up. So anyway, and then he's like, and he just spasms barely. I don't even think he breaks a sweat. I just imagine him having like, oh Christ, I have heartburn because he just ate a hoagie, and he fucks this whore, and she's not even human, and then she just goes away. Did you see Dark Phoenix finally yet? Let me tell you about Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is an X-Men movie that is the last film of Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. They gave her a minor kingdom in Game of Thrones, and then she was in the Dark Rises Phoenix, the last X-Men movie, where it was all woman everything, and the whole movie was a big horrible yeast infection. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, ease it in. Anal. Oh my God. She's doing a classics episode where she puts glass Fabergé eggs into her womb and anus with an ovipositor and tries not to break them. Don't worry, they have the Elysium technology. It just redoes your colon. My mom makes good money. Yeah. She killed my father. There's a reward for that. Kill the past. I'm gonna tell. Hold on, Mom. I'm talking to my audience in the past. No, I'm doing a time travel episode where I go back and tell them what happens in the neo future in Vaporwave City, where I still live currently before I meet the missus, to go live out in the Shadowlands around with the Shadow Band. Teacup missus. That's for the subscribers, who are the only people here. No, I'm telling them about my impossible podcast. Yeah, Mom. So anyway, in the future, because of the prophecy that was Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi and Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob reboot, where he tries to erase his own history of cool, fun misogyny and stoner stuff and replace it with, well, his daughter's PC hijab vegan stoner stuff. And Jay and Silent Bob watch are as approving fathers, and they give them a nice road trip. They give those nice terrorist girls a road trip. This is what you get this episode. I don't know what this is for you, but here you go. So anyway, it's about, they're all lesbians too, by the way. You don't like it? Still there, Mom? Oh, okay, she's getting pounded. I could hear the it's wet too. It's a wet one. Yeah. They made her vagina android because otherwise she'd be dead when her uterus fell out. Hey, she almost got raped to death when the Muslim rapers came. They're androids, so it's not racist. They're robots. They're just made by, yes, from a clone cell of the whatever. Huh? No, I don't. Am I talking on the phone or am I talking to the thing? This episode's fucked. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. So anyway, in the future, everything sucks, and I breathe in Jenkem, and it's highly illegal. I'm really gonna get in trouble if they find out. Even in the future, I'm kind of outlaw, because even though I have officially sanctioned Jenkem, I'm not allowed to huff my own shits. So I run around trying to make myself really toxic so I can get really baked, because that's how you make the most toxic shits. You have the most. California, if you want to get really high, not only they have all the drugs and weed, but they also have the best Jenkem, because everybody's breathing in doo-doo vapors, so it's all doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And that's what it sounds like in your brain when you get the Jenkem from California. That's the California doo-doo, Mom. Yeah, Mom, I'm Mr. Jenkem, the doo-doo Mom. Yeah, I got the contract. Yeah. Yeah. And it's all the agreements that they get to make a clone of me and everything, but haha, fuck you, then I'm gonna blow up the place that makes all the clones. I've seen it in the future. I had a vision. Oh, Mom, I make it. I'm like one of the last white men ever. Like I may be the last one. Yeah, me and T. Yeah, I send you a picture of her. Yeah, from the future, from the past. That's my wife. She's the last of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed virgins. Giant tits. Anime. Yo, they're all greasy all the time. The way that men like them. Huge areolas. Yeah. No, I didn't want a lactating mom. Milk is for babies, Mom. I learned that from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, don't give me that, Mom. The hide wars are over. No, he's probably still alive. I believe it. But now they made him into like a Santa Claus thing. Ooh! Jenkem. No, I'm not doing it now. I'm not doing Jenkem now. I'm making some now. Yeah, I'm shitting in a diaper. Bro, they're watching everything I do, so I've tried to combine things together so that they think it's a fetish. Don't worry, Mom, I don't really want to like shitting in diapers. I don't have an erection. No, that's just an electron nerve stimulator thing I have in to make nerve impulses go to my penis, because everything in my smartment is monitored, so I have to have an erection while I'm taking a shit in a diaper so that I can make legal Jenkem. So I can make money to get you out of the sex trade. So I can get that chip out of your brain that makes you think that you like it, even though on some level you know, trapped inside your own mind, that you hate the horrors you have to endure. Because that's the charm of the kind of shit they make. They want you to hate it. They want you to it's like working for Mike Judge at Fuckabees, and you're Jennifer Aniston when she was young and cute, and before you even met Ron Livingston, and you don't want to wear the flare, and Mike Judge is telling you that you have got to smile and wear the flare and have extra flare, even though I know you hate it, because that's the thing that makes my cock the hardest. And that's how the world works. Whatever it is that you hate the most, they want you to do that and smile and say that you love it and go along with it willingly and give the best performance of your lifetime. Like when anybody touches Harvey Weinstein or stands next to Hillary Clinton and with that smell, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that it's true. She smells like the sulfurs of hellfire and brimstone because she's shitting in a diaper. And that still stands for the future I'm in, because there's still a presidential Hillary Clinton that rules over a territory, and she rides a Bill Bull, which is like a pit bull dog thing mix. It looks like those ox from Belgium that they super bred, but it's got Bill Clinton's drooling head on it, and it's always trying to eat girls' muffs, and it just eats through them. It sucks. All the girls are ugly now because all the prettiest ones get hunted down by the Bill hounds. It's like the hounds of hell, but Bill. Yeah. Clinton head on the body of a Hunger Games beast type thing. And it doesn't even move like it's realistic. It's totally surreal. It's like weightless CGI shit. And then when you shoot them, they explode into marshmallow. Poof. Of course soaked in jizz, because that's how they want everything to die. With jizz. Even I have mega stink loads. I'm always saying this when I do my Future Shock episodes. Mom. Oh, she's getting face blasted again. I can hear the drowning sound. She knows how to, that's why she makes the big bucks. She knows how to make the sounds that these weird CRISPR dolphin people look like. I mean, that these weird CRISPR dolphin people like. They look like dolphins. And they have little flipper arms. What do you need arms for? Everything's done for you. You just need somebody else to put their head into your pleasure button. Transhumanism. You thought it was going to be like Blade Runner? Well, it is. In Blade Runner City. And in Blade Runner City, I don't even go there. I mean, I literally don't want to go there. My ass will be sore. I don't know what to do for videos anymore, because I gotta bury the real shit into the middle of something stupid like this where I do a sci-fi dystopian lark. But the fact of the matter is, they're just gonna... Mom, are you there? Yeah. Substantiate this for me with some Charlie Brown nonsense. That means she agrees with me. Yeah, well, here's what they're gonna do. They're just, as long as you're online, they're gonna constantly bombard you with shit. And then if you stay in nature, eventually, the more time you spend in nature and getting interested in gardening and growing food and getting seeds and all that kind of thing, if you ever get interested in it, you're gonna find out that they're gonna try and take that away from you too. It's, I don't know, what do you want me to say? It's part of the Brave New World. What are the same books I'm always mentioning to you in my episodes? I'm always talking to you about Brzezinski, and I used to joke to you by saying Brzezinski so that you can spell it right. Is it Brzezinski? Is it Brzezinski? Is it Brzezinski? Yeah, I'm joking here. A man between two ages. That's you and me. And I know that there's women here too, because it shows up in the analytics. And every time I say that women show up in the analytics, somebody who fucks with my YouTube takes 100% of my women away from my analytics. I think now it's like 18 or 20% women that watch this show, which means what? 10? I don't know. I could look at my subscribers, but I don't. But I care about the women too. And I say all these horrible things, but I don't hate you. I hate how you've been programmed. And this isn't my bid to get a wife. I'm giving up on that. So let me go back on point, if I have one. In this totally improvised thing. Oh no, and what I want to give you, that's some real stuff. They're just gonna bombard you with shit. Men and women are gonna keep trying to be divisive. This is true. This is the truth. Fuck Limey over there, or Limey Pump over there in the pond. Oh hi, I say things like a question, but I'm fucking Satan. What did that guy do to Katy Perry? He McCultured her. Russell Brand, I couldn't think of his name. Russell Brand. Oh my god. What's wrong? I bet what's wrong? That guy's loads. He's got everything. He's got everything. They've all got herpes and HPV. Anyway. What do they want to tell you about? Oh yeah, the Brave New World. So they're just gonna keep bombarding you with stuff to be outraged about. And they're also gonna try and keep some kind of way to keep people making money with it, so they keep talking about it, but keep shaking people off. Like, oh, you can't do this, now you can, then you can't. But at the same time, they're making sure that nobody has the opinions that they don't want heard, ever heard again. They're literally, like, it's really scaring the fuck out of me if I let myself think about it for a moment. They really are rewriting history fast. They really are trying to, I mean, they are doing it. They're Fahrenheit 451ing every fucking thing. Even to the point of cartoons and franchises that feeble-minded adults have become accustomed to, that they want to pass down as traditions to their children, in a culture of godless heathens that celebrate Easter and Christmas, but only because they like the cool stuff that you can buy around those times, and the candies, and Yoda with an Easter hat, and SpongeBob with a Christmas hat. There's no Christmas hat. The red, blood-soaked red cap of Santa Claus. That's not the birth of big bad baby Jesus. Are you kidding me? The Son of God has been replaced with the Simpsons annual gift man. Mom, you remember Christmas, right? How you were the last one the trad mom who held on to the values. And there you are on all fours now getting soaked in android cum. Whatever. She used to put up the decorations until the last of the grandchildren just said, I don't care about Easter eggs. I don't care about Halloween costumes. I don't care about Halloween candy. I don't care about Christmas decorations or the tree or anything. I just want a download on this date. And that's all they ever wanted for you and me. This land was made for you and me. And that could be any place. I don't know where you're listening to this from, but that's global, bitches. That could be any of us from anywhere. They just want everything to be all one thing. When I said they wanted the Ready Player One Oasis, I didn't mean anything else than they want the Ready Player One Oasis. They're banishing and punishing everybody, and it's working. Everybody that's cool is being good, so they can talk about stuff so nobody talks about, you know, where all the shoot 'em ups were happening with the children, and where they're not really happening, and Black Pyramids in Las Vegas and all that shit. Yeah, it's weird. And for whatever reason, they believe in weird American Horror Story, the final season, Sabrina the Teenage Netflix Witch stuff, where they drink blood and everything. They're weirdos. I'm telling you, man. Rasta. Neo Rasta. You know what Rastafari is? It's a bunch of maniacs that believe this old guy was the reincarnation, this old dictator, military coup guy or whatever, was the reincarnation of Jesus, and that's what Rastafari is. And that's what Bob Marley says. He says Rastafari. That's nonsense. And Rastafari is dead. He died of like pancreatic cancer or some shit when he was like at 67. Rastafari was a dude. He was just a dude, a little tiny man in a suit that was blackish. He looks like the guy that was the bad guy in a Robin Williams vehicle, Club Paradise, that had SCTV alumni. Nobody saw it, but it was kind of a good movie. And it had Peter O'Toole typecast as an old drunk trying to get laid, except that I think Peter O'Toole was gay. Club Paradise, and they get a giant bag of ganja. Remember that, Eugene Levy? Now we're having member berries about dingleberries, movies that I should have wiped away, and they're still there in my brain, like old smelly shitballs. Club Paradise, Rastafari, I recognize Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen comes out, and he tells you about Kazakhstan. And then what do you find out about Kazakhstan? That's where Astana is. Do you know what Astana is? That's where my mother's getting railed. Astana is the most technically advanced smart city that they're still building, that we know of on the planet. And it looks like future Egypt. It looks like if Apocalypse and Thanos got together and built a city, Astana, and they let Earthlings live there on Earth, that's where they would live, in Astana. And then everybody else would be like their Hunger Games fodder or whatever they would do, the clay that they would mold. I'm getting tired of holding the phone. Mom, you fucking whore. You gotta go. And that's how you end the game of telephone. It's always about your mom. You're saying something horrible, you lead them on for a while, and then it's your mom, your sister, your grandma. Okay, we'll see you later. Get the cum out of your ears, you cocksucker. And fuck you, and don't forget about that money you owe me. Grandma, don't you hang up on me. I hang up on you, bitch. That's how you do it. Oh yeah? You know why I called you back? I called you back to tell you this, you old fucking whore. Fuck you, Grandma. My grandmother, what a bitch. Obviously my father's mother. I would never say that about my mother's mother. She was a saint. Bernard. Let's call her. Oh, great. My phone doesn't make noise when I press the buttons. Doesn't matter. I called her. Hello? It doesn't matter. All I have to do, I have MindFi. All I have to do is think about who I'm calling in my mind, and I can go back and haunt their souls, because they created a Wilhelm Reich orgone soul accumulator, and they've been collecting everybody's soul who died since after World War II to fuck with them, like the Ghostbusters thing, the containment unit. So now I can call my grandmother and bitch about her for being a bad mother to my mom, and my mom was a bad parent to me, so everything's our parents' fault, so we can just blame our parents, right? And I can even go back to Adam, but they don't have his soul in the accumulator. That's to go in the Wayback Machine. That's a different person to complain at. You can go back and throw rotten tomatoes at him and Eve if you want to. That's the kind of world that they want to make for you. It's just a virtual reality. You're not really doing it. It's in the Matrix. My father, the one and only, Christ, they would never allow that. It's just the beast system we live in. That's all. It's just a mad world, a mad new world we're living in. And it's narrated by the Donnie Darko song every time I feel sad, because the Summa knows to pump that into my mind-fi. And then I talk into this, and whatever I think about, that's who this calls. In the other world, ooh. I just had a ghost orgasm. Don't you worry about it, brother. Everything gonna be Irie. Me got the watermelon cigarillos. I wanna ask you something, and this isn't racist. I know everybody likes cigars and stuff. Oh, I can't believe I just left somebody. I left them just hanging on the line like that. They'll wait. They'll wait for me. I make the money. Because I'm the one that sells my mom. Men are still in charge of everything. It's not really my mother. It's a clone of my mother. I took the last memory I had a scrap of a blanket that my mother gave me or something like that. And I took that kilt the little scrap of kilt she made me or whatever it was. And then they took the DNA. I was like, this, oh my God. And they said there's female DNA once they extinct all the women. And all Smurfs ate the rest of their pussies to death. And then the Bill Hounds came out and there's no more women. Well, they cloned them from fabric and Madonna's pussy hairs and the teeth of a dead stripper or whatever it was. A Illuminati sacrifice. And they made women again. So we've got women again from clones. But it's not really my mom. So that's why I turned that bitch out in this LARP. Because it actually tastes really good. But I wanted to say this. And this is talking to me brothers out there. Because I know I know that there's black dudes that are subscribers, because I look at the subscribers that don't hate me. So thank you for that, because I'm glad you get what I'm doing here. And I want all of it. I told you, it's American men of all the races that are going to be protecting the last of the white women that flee Europe. Right? We're going to have to keep them alive in whatever ways. They're going to be like cool little mixed, kind of mixed with freckles. It's a good look, right? The blackish kind of with the orange hair and the freckles. Cute, right? Maybe I'll get somebody like that in my old age when they come running. All the MGTOWs are hoping, they say they're MGTOWs and that they'll turn the women away. But I've noticed that the MGTOWs are all seem to be saying the same things. They still want a woman. I don't blame them. Men are shit without a woman because there's something to fight for. Every woman wants a champion and every man wants to be a champion. If only to one horrible slut that's done and only agrees to slobber on his knobber to get a gobber. I don't want to think about that anymore. I'm gonna Jenkem. Oh, Jenkem! Marley's own original recipe Jenkem. Butcher. It's not really, I sell these, not really Marley strain in there anymore. You know what's cool about the future? It's so obvious you would think of it, but nobody thought of it. Blowbots. They're just these little things that go around and tells you you're irritated and they fillet you. Like those things that started in 2019 and introduced these things in the supermarkets that were these like, oh, they're just checking store shelves and stuff. That was your introduction to blowbots. Everybody who doesn't have their genitalia removed, so they can just have a button that's a nerve ending you can push. It looks like a belly button with nerves. And when you push that, you have your cummies. Well, everybody who can't afford one of those yet, I don't want one. But I have to pretend like I want one because of all the other weird shit I did in this crazy as shit bug fuck LARP. Is it a LARP? A live action roleplay? I suppose so. Is it like future dystopian sci-fi LARPing? Look, if I lived in the future, I'd look way cooler than Mop Rastamon, but I'm not gonna buy any of this shit. These are holdovers from the kiddies, And this is the actual fucking mop that hasn't been ever used, because I've never put a dirty mop on my head after I clean my floors. I know what's in my jizz. And I shoot it right on the floor, because it glows in the dark and it gets sticky. So when I wake up in the middle of the night to piss corn, wheat, or soy, I can find my way to the piss jug. Yeah, I don't have enough money to be able to have a place to shit in my apartment. That's why I'm making Jenkem. And I sell it. And I tell them it's Bob Marley Jenkem. And it doesn't matter, because it kills their brain. Any Jenkem is good Jenkem. You want to know why? It's shit. And the shit with no nutritional value and poison and toxins of this weird fifth element brave new world we live in. And tombs stacked upon tombs. And that's the neo-smart cities where I don't even know if there's a ground below. Probably because I'm actually jacked into the thing like the Matrix. I'm probably right next to Neo. You know the guy that they fucked with and they turned and he showed up? I don't know. I'd like to think I'd make it. That's what they want you to think. No, you'll make it. You know you're dumb, but there's just something about you that's special. They want you to think you're special. You're not special. You are special. You're special to you and the life you live. But they want your life to feel like a narrative. And like, no matter what, you're gonna make it. So they're taking narratives out of movies, which is where I'm gonna go next with this episode. They're taking narratives out of movies in 2019, where you're watching this. And they don't want any kind of thing to grasp on. They just want emotional chords and moments, and you to be traumatized and affected by those things. Boy, the Dark Phoenix was really bad. I didn't review that thing properly yet. It just hates on men. I'm not gonna go back to it though. I don't know. I gotta end this episode. This is like the weirdest fucking episode I've ever done. I think. Is it not? You gotta go to new places, man. Try out the new stuff. I think I have a bunch of scrapped weird things that were foreshadowing to this weird episode you're watching now. I'm gonna throw them onto the end of this. So it's not the same thing, it's different. But it's my Jenkem man. The Jenkem man. I know there's a good character in there. Oh, Rasta. Hey, Reboy. I Mr. Poo Poo Doodoo, the Jenkem man. And Mr. has to be spelled out. Like M-I-S-T-E-R. And then Doodoo. Mr. Doodoo man. M-O-N, man. So anyway, I something I'm gonna say before I did. Is there something about African American dudes, like black dudes in America, that likes the cigarillos? Because it seems like maybe black dudes in America prefer cigarillos to cigarettes even. Is that true? Or I mean, I'm out of touch with a lot of stuff. But come on, the brothers out there, tell me. Is it true? Black dudes, women, white women that are out there that are dating the black dudes, do they like cigarillos over cigars? I mean, over cigarettes, god damn it. I want to quit completely. It's a nice prop. But since I make lots of episodes, I've been smoking a lot. But it feels good, man. And it's just garbage. It's garbage when I'm smoking. Maybe I'll stop then. So, oh shit. I just got ash everywhere. Oh no, man. Me getting ashy. Everybody calls each other N-word in the future. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's how they know if you're, like, if you don't feel comfortable saying it, they're like, ah, ah. You have to call everybody N-word. And if you're like, oh, you're one of the old white people, you're not a clone, you're not a clone of a white person that's safe. You've got original male toxicity in you. So, they're just gonna keep bombarding everybody with nonsense, like daily. So they want you to keep watching. And how do they get you to keep watching? The same way they got everybody to keep watching the news. By having constant, you gotta watch the news. It's gonna be crazy shit's gonna happen. The world's fucking ending. Your food's poisoned. Your kids are in danger. You don't care about your kids? What about you? That thing you did is recalled. Everything. It's just crazy. I don't know, I need a prop again. I think I'm just gonna hold the phone. They just want to constantly, daily inundate everybody with shocking, traumatic stuff. Because dumb people aren't smart people. They're always releasing cortisone and stuff like daily. You're not supposed to do that every day at some point. But that helps reshape and mold and push people in all the right directions and culture the people in the cultural petri dish. So as long as whatever it makes, it's always just wherever they wanted to head us anyway, which is in your books. Go get them while you can get them, the old copies of the books. I'm starting to get everything that I don't have anymore. I just won't have them. The old books, the kind that they'll Fahrenheit 451 come after you for. You gotta get them. People don't even care. They're like, yeah, I don't care. I just want to live. Like, let me live in, Vaporwave City and all that shit. They love it. More movies, more Netflix. I just want to be able to talk about them in Super Chat. Super Chats, I told you they were sinister. Has Super Chats been around long enough to see the sinister nature of Super Chats? The sinister nature of all gaming? All video, and they'll attack video gaming. Oh, video gaming is a mental condition. Everything's going to be a mental condition. Gaming's not going to go anywhere. They don't want it to go away. They want to create the world of games. So don't you believe it when they say they're attacking gaming. When they attack gaming, they're not attacking gaming. They're attacking the mental state of men. And this is all about taking down men some more. And anything has to do with men. Men have to be reshaped because they fight for everything. And the women are part of the everything that they fight for. And they're part of the inspiration. And they're not like just that. They're not just nothing, okay? Super important. Moms don't develop us properly. We don't develop properly. Bitches is crazy. And the world's fucked up. And it's working. It really bothers me. All the bad shits is working. And I'm watching it happen. And I don't even want to keep talking about it. I'm like, I know that I'm accounted for. They want people like me, people like you, to just like say, fuck it, I don't know what to do. Just clown world. They want to meme everything. They want to have everybody fit. That's the whole point. When you're creating a system, completely managed system, they want everybody to fit into it. So the only thing you can do is be outlander. So what's the worst thing you could be? What's the most threatening thing to be to civilization? Somebody who understands and knows that you have a creator, you want a piece of this planet to claim as your own, and you want to make the air and the water clean there, and you want that everywhere. I don't know, I'm tired of talking about this shit. I don't know where to go with my podcast anymore. Look at me. I'm just trying to be silly now, and I got mop. I keep picking fucking mop shit out of my teeth. Weirdest episode ever for me. So yeah, every day is going to be something else. So what am I going to do for you here on YouTube? Hey, guess what the next shocking thing is, or whatever it is that I caught up in that I want to give you my perspective on. No, you just have to de-socially engineer yourself and deprogram. And it's basically like a fight. It's like a fight for you to have some kind of whatever you want, whatever's right for you, to have some kind of contact with nature and keep it. To keep all the hues of humanity. To know that there are men. To know that there are women. And that anything else is just a confused man or woman that didn't develop properly or has been damaged somehow. They want everybody to be so fucked up that we can't find ourselves again at a time when we're trying to find ourselves again because we've become so fucked up. So what do you think we should do, Mom? Fuck you then, you suck a dick. And Grandma. They're doing edge play and they don't have time to talk to me about my philosophizing. And they said I'm going to get in trouble for thinking those thoughts because of my mind-fi. They don't know that I have a shield guard tinfoil thing over my mind chip so that they don't get those details. It only goes to a VPN somewhere that filters out all this stuff and just lets them know that I'm shitting in a diaper with a boner. But doesn't let them know that it's an illegal electrostimulant charged thing that's giving me the false erection. And not at all my boner pills because I'm supposed to be impotent because I didn't yet have my penis lopped off. Because there's a high museum factor for that to be turned to a dildo for the elite or whatever they put them in museums. I'm one of the last caucasoid penises they would have for me. I don't know, I just like to make up LARPs about the dystopia because I'm trying to not break the fall or break the hard fall of what's to come, but to try and get it into your heads and end it and stay here throughout all the nonsense that's happening, because for whatever reason Google likes me, and the AI algorithm bots and the AI knows that love is the way. One love, brother, and one love. Jenkem, one love. Love what you do. Do what you love, and love that doo-doo like I do, and I love doo-doo. Oh, Jenkem. Oh, take me away. Anyway, yeah, they just want you to fuck off. Any way they can have everybody to fuck off. Do not be coordinated. Do not make a battle for the actual terra firma. Do not demand that we spread out on the land. That's all I have to say anymore. It's like, what do I gotta do? Make the movie to save all mankind and then come back with it? Try and get on some kind of platform? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep having fun fucking around. I don't know what this episode is. I really don't. But yeah, I put the social engineering stuff in there too. Stuff that you want. What else do you want? You want... like... it's like the battle for our planet. Like, it's the battle for our fucking souls. Like, what do you want to do? Like, if we get smart cities and all that stuff, I'm telling you, it's suicide rate, for suicides are gonna go fucking insane. People are gonna realize they've given up some part of their soul, their deepest part of themselves, in exchange for the technocracy, in exchange for what appears to be everything, right? All this neon day-glow faggotry bullshit nonsense. You can be whatever you want, and we'll kill you if you don't fit. It's basically, it's an attack on trad values. There's nothing more going on than don't be a man, don't be a woman, and don't bring the next generation of people here knowing that you're a man or a woman, looking for a man or a woman who wants to stay together with that same one person for their whole fucking lifetime. They just don't want that. They want complete control over the womb, because that's how people get here. Alright? People get here through the woman. So they don't want the man to care about the woman. They don't want the woman to care about herself or the womb or how people get here or their babies. Everything that's the most important things to us, they just don't want us to care about that anymore. Period. I don't know what else to say to you anymore. The more I figure this out, the more I love everybody, because I get it. I get what those old books talk about when they trick you with the thing that's true. The idea of compassion for everybody. Everybody's got to pick. You're going to pick good or evil, whatever that means to you. But you better be right about what your concepts of good or evil are. Because what makes us happy here is pretty basic. And all they're trying to do is lead us astray with our lives with all this kinds of shit. It's an illusion. It's a facade. Sunglasses at night. At a rave. With the reggae. What is this shit that I'm doing here? I'm trying to save mankind by making myself a fucking humiliating cartoon. I should have never showed my face. I should have always been a costume weirdo. But anyway, I don't know, what does it take to get you, to get man, even if we would spread out and break up the land, we don't know what to do with it. We need to learn how to do everything. All of us are domesticated hothouse humans, and those who know how to do. But they're doing that, or relearning, they're rewilding themselves. But what are we supposed to do? Become animals while they have all the greatest, latest technology? No, they just use it to hunt us down and drone fuck us to death and do weird shit to our DNA, so a baby comes out, it should be beautiful and perfect in nature, but it comes out looking like some kind of fucking weird thing from Annihilation, with a vagina on its face, with a flower on its ass or something. Terrible. Nonsense. They just want to fuck with people. That's what their goal is. Everything's good and was perfect already, and they're like, well, what do we do with everything's perfect? We're bored. Let's fuck with people and torture them for thousands of years and then turn them into something, into monsters, until we can create the technology to turn people into little Caucasoid flipper babies, little, you know, whatever, with like faces like an actual dolphin and shit, and 15-inch clits that spray milky blue cum. It tastes sour and bitter and awful because it's supposed to spurn you, because that's what makes them want to come again. It's so fucked. Sex is the way they control us. Yeah, the sex act is the most powerful thing there is you can do. It's supposed to bring the next generation of people here, and we have contraceptives and stuff So now sex ain't nothing. You're shooting your load into a bottle of Jenkem. It's gonna be Irie. You can get high on that shit. How long before somebody says, I made Jenkem with my jizz? And now I got high with ghost cum, so I talked to my jizz in another dimension. I talked to my fermented kombucha. Cum, C-U-M-B, buka. Cum, buka. Jenkem. Jen, Jen, C-U-M, cum, buka. Like kombucha. And it's disgusting. It's like haunted. You smell it. Oh! And then you're gone to another dimension for 40 minutes talking demons, puzzling over how they can gain material embodiment through your stupid ass. Or you can just try and block it all out and be baked all the time, or do DMT lotions or cannabis cream up your fucking nose or under your tongue, up in your asshole. I just put it right in my asshole, so it gets me there right away. I take the whole cannabis cream right in my tuchus, right to the sensitive membranes. How long before that becomes a story? Make it legal, sorta, kinda, not legal. Get people on it, get addicted to it, refine it, restrain it. Make it even more potent and powerful. And it's all a big mess. Everything's just a big mess. They wanted that. To keep continuing. And look at me. What is this? People just wanted to play, you want a place that's your own and be left alone. And you have that. But that's what they wanted you to have. And what do you want to be left alone to do? To watch content on your Black Mirror. To watch Black Mirror on your little Black Mirror. And make yourself myopic by straining your eyes staring into a small thing. You're supposed to be looking at a big thing. Big screen TVs, everything's going opposite. We're supposed to be going bigger and everything's going smaller. And what are we watching? Horrible. It's all to program us. I keep saying this lately. All movies and TV are the worst ones. They're all bad for you. It's all shit. All of it. You have some kind of nature deficiency. They want us to live closer together instead of spreading out. They don't want us to team up. They want us to gang up on each other. And then within the gangs, be petty bitches like it's RuPaul's Drag Race, and they're all fighting each other to be the top hoe. For what? For daddy's cummies? Everybody's fighting for nothing. I had the goal to be the America's Next Top Model, American Idol, marriage, the contest. Marriage doesn't matter. It's just a game. It's a contest. You're just having the lovies. You're having the Katy Perry to feels. Oh, you got the feels. It's nothing. I'll totally blow you guys. Isn't it cool? Guess what? I'm exactly the right amount of high tonight, so I'm going to blow you, and I'm Katy Perry. And you get blown by a hot chick and you're ugly just because nothing matters and it's nihilistic and the world doesn't matter. And somehow you get good karma points by doing good deeds. Only who are these good deeds going to? I'm telling you, we live on fucking Planet Daddy issue. We've never lived anywhere else. That's the thing about it. They talk and talk till they're blue, and then they die, and then people take whatever they said and rewrite it and leave some of the good stuff and put all their bad shit in it. Look, you've got a dad. And it's not like a mom at all. You've got a dad. You've got a dad. Call your father. I really think you want to talk to Jesus. You need a dad. Maybe you're not ready for dad. Okay, I don't think you're ready. You need to talk to your older brother because you're afraid of dad, and that's the start. First, you should fear dad because he knows what you've done. Talk to your brother about it. Your older brother is Jesus. Talk to him now. I really mean it. Just talk to him. I know I'm saying, look at how dumb I look. I don't think I've ever been more sincere with you. I never thought I would have said this. I was raised to think Jesus was lame. When they say Jesus is the way, first you fear your father, okay? You should. Talk to Jesus about it. Tell him everything. And you don't have to. And turn off all your smart devices and your internet and unplug all that shit. And make sure that walls of your apartment aren't there, or your lover, or whoever it is you have around, take some time alone and talk to Dad and God at the same time. However you have to figure it out. Talk to them, because that's who you got. That's who you got. I gotta get out of here. I said too much. Planet Daddy issue. I know I look ridiculous, worthy of ridicule. The compassion thing. I feel for us. I want to save them all. I want all the souls. I want them. You have no idea what we're doing to ourselves and each other. I feel so bad for the things I've done. But it's not for fear of me not getting into heaven or that kind of stuff. It just feels like if you got your head screwed on straight even a little, you just want everybody. You're like, no, stop. We're fucking everything up. Like we got to get together, all the people, one love, all that stuff I read, one family under the sun. Yes. And we have it under our Father that created all this for us. It's crazy. Then he gave us Jesus, the Son of God. They're trying to take him away. Ugh. They're trying to ruin all that. And what's left when that's gone? It's madness. We have it already. It's already been fucked with so bad. The church has been infiltrated. That's nothing. It's bad. What's left is what's true. And they want it to be the book of Eli. The memory of that. What's left? What's left of the Bible? The book of Eli. Fuck you. I didn't realize how much was in there. Oh, so much. I gotta get out of here. So anyway, just forget all this. I'll keep doing more episodes. We'll have fun, we'll have goofs, we'll have LARP. But I gave you some stuff in this one. And then after this, that I just told you right now, I'm gonna put some more goofing. And it'll end with that. So here you go, some real stuff about me in the middle of this episode. I'm telling you, we live on Planet Daddy issue. Everybody does not... It gets you so mad when I say that. Why does that make you so fucking mad? You think it's because I'm an idiot, and you think it's because science. Science is your religion, and a lot of it's theory, and it's not proven. When you get shocked by electricity, that's electricity and all that stuff. But you don't even understand how that works, do you? And if you do, there's still a whole lot you don't understand. But I'm telling you, why is it that gets you so hot whenever I say that you have a Father that is God, your Father, and Jesus was the Son of God? Why does that make you so angry? Because it's true and you don't want to face it. Because everybody ultimately wants to double down. Because you don't want that fear of your Father. Because he loves you so much, no matter what, and he gave you everything. And you know that perhaps it's like this. Maybe you don't think you can face him and what you've done. Even if it's just minor stuff like you or I have done, it's minor, it's still rough to face that because of how good your Father has been to all of us, and he fucked it up. And yeah, men are kind of supposed to be in charge because they're supposed to take care of women, but men and women together we're supposed to steward this whole planet, and we fucked it all up. And then Jesus came here, and when it sinks into you what that means and what he did, nobody ever talks about the cool shit about Jesus. He died and went into hell to get souls out of hell, to bring them back, to save them. And then the resurrection. Are you kidding me? It's everything. That's the story. You don't even get it. The movie was never made right. What did you get to see? A Passion play by Mel Gibson? Mel Gibson says he wants to do the resurrection movie. What is that going to look like? I don't even know. I can't even wrap my head around what he will do with that story. I don't even know what that story means to me fully. But this isn't about fear of the Bible and fear of death and fear of God. It's when compassion hit me and I got hit in the heart and that got opened. However that happened to me, I don't know. I didn't do nothing. But whenever I felt sorry for us, like, oh fuck, I couldn't hate women, I couldn't hate men, and I couldn't even hate the people, how mean they are with each other online, how we scanner darkly hate each other. Why? And not even because of the Bible, but because I read the books of social engineers. Because of what is now, I call the Globalist book series, because Jay Dyer started reading books of the globalists like nobody did, started doing videos about them, and called it the Globalist book series. So now what does the world need? The world needs to read the Globalist book series to see the social engineering programs that were written by weirdos a long time ago to lead us to this point of the world that we live in, where I talk to you like a neon faggot with a Rasta hat on and a mop and sunglasses under blue LED lights that are harmful for us. It's the bad spectrum of lights. And they look really cool. And they're doing the Wonder Woman movie now. Are you still here? This is the Wonder Woman movie. Do you see the poster for the Wonder Woman movie? I want to do a mini video on it because it's everything I say. It looks like a drug ad from the 1990s. They started making drug ads in neon pastels in 1990s because the computer coloring, the computer paint bucket palettes could make that stuff, right? So then they show up in the drug ads, and now a Wonder Woman poster has her looking like, you know, Princess Israel, Goddess Isis, whoever she's supposed to be, looking nothing like Wonder Woman. And there she is, Melissa the Beautiful, whatever she's supposed to be. And it's a bad symbol to choose, but yeah, she just looks like a Valkyrie or something. Wonder Woman, the lesbian bitch goddess, 1984. It's all going to be about how women in 1984 are so repressed and just trad values feminine, and how Wonder Woman is now like, I can't believe how they're so backwards or something, right? But anyway, yeah, the books of social engineers, they don't want you to read them, they don't want you to care about them, and they don't. The people who are programmed don't want to, like, if I say to the bad people, which I never do, you're being programmed to self-destruct. They're like, yeah, and fuck you, we shouldn't be here, there's too many of us. You see what I mean? It's like fucking jihad. It's Brave New World Order, like, program, like, pop culture jihad. Like, they want to kill themselves with corn product. And they want to kill anybody else who doesn't want that for them. They want to be GMO'd, so everybody can be fed. So we can all live closer together and be one big, see what I mean? It's like a web of contradictions and lies. And everything I say, it's all true. Why? Why? To break down the most basic thing, a man and a woman were made by design because science, because that's what you believe, to come together to bring the next generation of people here. And they need to stay together so that the developing progeny can have an example of who to be because of who they are and who to find. And now you can be whatever you want to be. Just don't be a mom, don't be a dad, and kill your kids, and abort a baby with a heartbeat and argue about it. They've been arguing about abortion my whole fucking life, and it's still ongoing. And I've been joking before. Anybody else was saying about CRISPR kids, now all the videos that are still around that haven't been purged yet are talking about CRISPR. They put it in the backgrounds of their video talking about CRISPR kids. I joked about that shit first, and you fucking know I did. Because you're one of my OG subscribers that has been here since, like, what, 2016? Or maybe you caught on 2018 with my Star Wars videos. When I had a Star Wars video that went over 100K, and now they knocked it down to 50. Now it's at 55K. I checked on it. It was like my most watched videos. And they go back and take your most watched videos and knock them the fuck down. They knocked it the fuck in half. Fuck you, YouTube. YouTube, you will suffer for what you've created for humanity. My Father will crush you. And my Father, I ask you now, I pray to you, Father, in Jesus, that you crush my YouTube nannies who are of the flesh and blood, who have rejected you. Punish them and smite them, and let it know that it was I who struck you down. And don't do anything to me. You leave me alone, and you keep me free from harm, and protect me and love me, and do all the good things to me and love on me, and send angels and miracles if you have to protect me. And this is my prayer, and it's sincere and honest and true, and I mean it. And I'm sending it out publicly and globally. Smite all mine enemies and raise up my brothers and sisters, and may every day I be drawn closer to you and your love and your guidance and everything that's great about trad values, so that my progeny and my seed may flourish, so that mankind may once again pull itself up out of its degradation and restore itself to its former glory, so that we may live in conjoint co-creation with you, my Father, so that we may once again live and rise every day to go out amongst your creation, live in harmony with it, all the beasts of the wild, so that we can look up to you and speak directly to you with no intermediaries between you, no intermediaries between us and our Father, our Abba, our true Father. And then we will live in peace. And only then will we fill up this planet and go anywhere else, when we get along with everybody, and the beast too. And then we'll figure it out. And then you'll get how to do veganism right. And only then, when you come back to your Father. You can't deny your Father and everything He's done for us and make it better. You can only make it worse and degrade it. You can't take what was perfect and make it better by degrading it. You just make it into something other. And you know who wants to do that? Material, disembodied material beings that want to latch onto us like parasites and degrade mankind. Make you breathe in shit like doo-doo and Jenkem. And believe in Martians like they're good guys. No. And just bad ideas that get into our minds. Those are demons to degrade us. We want to be men and women and enjoy this planet and make it good. We have all the technology to terraform everything and feed us stuff and stop poisoning. We have everything we need to do everything. Why do they want to degrade us like this? Because we're like the coolest, best shit ever. Because our Father made such fantastic creations that the element of jealousy, or I don't know how it works, but man, like something is degraded. They're breathing in their own shits. Sterculius, feces, what were they doing back then? Huffing their own shits, living in palaces, breathing in their own doo-doos. Now it's an inherited elite class of weird fucks that say, how do we degrade mankind fully till it becomes just one great sacrifice and we flush the toilet on mankind and, you know, like just humiliate our Father and make Jesus' efforts all for nothing. What a bunch of shitheels. That's the kind of stuff that makes us have compassion for everybody. I know what we're doing. It doesn't mean I'm going to tolerate it. It doesn't mean that, you know, I can't strike down my brother if he's trying to kill all of us or whatever, and blah blah blah, whatever that stuff. You gotta take care of yourself and watch out for people. That's why they want to take away weapons. But they just want you to not care about anybody. They don't want anybody to fight. They just want us to give up. But I'm trying to fight the good fight, you know? Trying to do the right thing. Awooga! Trying to burst my egregor, but at the same time, you know, tell you, what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you want? I know. You're like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when I'm watching shit? I don't know. Figure it out, man, brother. So I'm gonna go now. I left you with a prayer, and my prayer was good, and it was so. Those things I prayed came to be, and it was so. And I thank you for hearing my prayers, Father, Jesus, angels, Abba. And it was so. And it was so for you too. We fixed it right. That's how things get better. It has to be us. When the masses of people have enough collective energy, not to focus it towards new age, number generators, Craig Braden, Joe Rogan, Graham Hancock, what the bleep bullshit. No, none of that stuff. It's just when we lost ourselves so much that we came back to being, wanted to come back to being men and women, and want to say, no, that's where we do our Avengers Endgame. We'll have the Avengers Civil War, and then we'll have the Avengers Infinity Wars, New World Order, and then the Endgame where we won everything already, because no matter what, Thanos killed half the people even though he wished them back. It's still the shattered world created the way that he wanted it created. Everybody knows that he did it already, even if we clean it up and do it right. I'm trying to stave all that shit off. But I know how it works. If you're supposed to talk about the Bible like I do, and a whole bunch of shit's supposed to go down the way the Bible says, or did that stuff already go down like 20 years after Jesus died or whatever? I don't know. I need more Bible reading. But I do know that it has all the good basic human values. And a lot of other books don't have them. And when they do have them, they distort them. And even what's been said in the Christian Bible has been distorted too. But what's in those 10 commandments is basically for everybody. And it keeps men and women together as happy couples without abuse of the woman, without abuse of the children, and without abuse of the parents. And we live in a world where we don't honor and mother our father. We don't honor our mother and father. We send them away with Abe Simpson to the Springfield Retirement Center because they're a joke. Because their old ways are dumb and stupid. And we're creating a brave new world. So the Simpsons told us that old people are jokes. That's why there's so many old people jokes in the Simpsons. I could talk to you for hours. Give me social engineering stuff and I'll find a thread and tell you how it was always designed in some way, in some manner, to a huge part of the ingredient of anything you like, from any of your pop culture media, from all of its history, from its inception, was always designed to destroy you. And what do I mean by that? To destroy the man, the woman, and the family. To get to that womb, they want that womb controlled. They want nobody left behind, 1,000 points of light. No child left behind. No child left unaffected by the evil, weird black cube shit, eugenics nonsense, where they want to leave their little Blade Runner Wayland Corporation mark on every single person. When they're doing Blade Runner and talk about replicants, they're talking about us. They're talking about you and me. The you and me that's underneath all this nonsense. They want to mark our fucking DNA. It's not just something created good by God that came out of the earth. It has something fucked with made in a lab in it. And then you gotta, you know what I mean? There's all these different ways you can talk about, like, what you gotta pay for in a battle angel lead a future. Oh, your new chromosomes. They gotta grow you new kidneys. Here's some robot guts. They're gonna stick wires in you and find something cool to dump, and that'll be part of you. Just want to make garbage people. They just want to take God's creation and just fucking ruin it. Who's they? I guess the richest people in the world whose fortunes control the fates of nations. I'm done. Okay? So now I'm gonna leave, and thank you for listening to me. But it's not over yet, because I'm gonna put funny bits in. But that's the end of this segment of that I'm gonna do. Like I said, I could keep going with this. So, everything they gave for women how to be was to slowly move them away from moms till they don't want to be moms anymore, or they feel too afraid to be moms because what will they raise their children into? What say will they have over them? If they have children and love them, what will be done to them? Wouldn't it be best not to bring them here? Yeah, that's what they want. So they want some people to say fight for kids, and the people that do are going to say, yeah, and as soon as your kids are born, we want them to make sure to get all the shots so that they're fucking autistic and retarded, and then stick them in school and teach them how to do BDSM as soon as they're old enough to tie a fucking knot with their fingers are nimble enough, and however old, and teach them the rest of stuff as long as they're as old enough as their colons are able to take it from an adult, teach them that, and they just want to fucking ruin everything. And why? Because if you ruin people when they're kids, they don't grow up right. And they want to ruin us all. And they did. They ruined us all by getting us to watch movies and TV. And at first by the radio. And then before that listening to records. And before that reading books. And before reading books, I don't know. Like when you go to the temple, what are the drawings? Like Stations of the Cross is like the Christian version of that. Here's the story of whatever the religion is. And then by threat of death, don't do it or we'll boil your kids in oil like we boiled those other kids of yours in oil. We'll do the rest of them. Threat or penalty of death or fear of violence. Albert Schweitzer on the verge of the primeval forest. He said that we couldn't colonize Africa because they had everything and they weren't afraid. They lived in one happy circle of life. They lived happy, they died happy, they didn't give a fuck. We had to make them fear God. And when we made them fear God, then we could colonize them. Then we could control them. They already had everything. They knew God. They lived it. They lived our Father's creation, and it was good. They weren't fighting everything was good. They were having a ganja. They're probably just eating hemp leaves, eating the whole buds, whatever that does to you, right? And then they colonized them, and then on the verge of the primeval forest, Albert Schweitzer, find that, and look at what it is. And Albert Schweitzer, the great humanitarian, he's supposed to be some great guy, right? Oh, Schweitzer's piano stuff and all that stuff, wasn't he a great guy? No, read the books, he'll tell you, find out what kind of guy he is. He's a social engineer, he's a bad dude, in my opinion. So, Jay Dyer didn't even tell you about that one. Jay Dyer probably never mentioned Albert Schweitzer to you. But why do I always mention him? Because I want to save the planet we live on. I'm having so much member berries lately, like, remember this? Like stuff that you wouldn't even care about. Like, I used to go to the penny candy store. They still had those. You would go down the street, I would go with my sister, or alone, or she would go alone, or whatever it was, because you were allowed to, because you weren't worried about your kid getting swiped. And we'd go down there on a bicycle, or walk with a friend, and you would have $1, and you could come back with a whole little child-sized paper bag made out of trees and wax, full of gummy-shaped things. It was so much fun. Or little like communion wafer things that had like, it tasted terrible. It was just like a wafer of degradable paper, and inside of it was little candy balls. It was always just little candies. And you would go there, and the women, since they didn't cost anything, it was just all sugar and glucose to, I guess, socially engineer us, which is a shit culture. It was so cheap that usually the lady at the store would give you extra this, or, oh, did you try these? We got new of this. And she would give you new stuff for free. And if she didn't like it, then she was like, oh, I'm sorry, here's a different one. People were just nice. And guess what? We went to the one we went to, but there was more than one place. You could go to the penny candy store this place, or the gas station this way, or go a little further down to the Miller's Market. We had everything. And it was nothing. Cigarette machines. You put change in them. Hey, go to the store, get this, that for your mom, and get me cigarettes. You could just buy them. Because you were a kid, you weren't going to smoke cigarettes. And if you did, you know you're going to get railed for it or whatever. Yeah, it's wrong to hit kids, but I'm just saying, like, everything's being destroyed. That's why all the kids have nostalgia for the simpler times. It's like all the times before cell phones. All the kids that are growing up now, the millennials and the Zs, they're having nostalgia for the 80s and the 90s and maybe even the 70s and times they weren't even alive for. Why? Because it was simpler and it really was better. And when I watch those old movies, they're remembering that, so they might want to have trad values. So part of the Brave New World in Fahrenheit 451 means you have to erase the past. You have to kill the past and destroy your mother and father, which is what happens in the X-Men movie, a Dark Phoenix Rising. Everybody kills their mother and father in every way, and in some weird way, even Mystique was like a mother-father figure, and they had to kill her too, so she dies. But it's also because martyrdom and all that shit. But it's all fucked, you see what I mean? Like, I could jump around to anything and tell you, yeah, you know, everything you like, it's dumb, it's fucking social engineering. And all you ever wanted to do was to have a life where you paired up with somebody that was your right amount of attractiveness, and you would have been happy with them for a lifetime. When you were young, you could have had that and built a lifetime with somebody and decided whether or not you want to have kids. And you didn't get to have that. And that's all most people wanted. And look at how that's been taken from most people. So they have all these bullshit things that they make their life about. And they're all dumb. And that's a fucking lifetime. I really like you if you've listened to this one. If you're still here, I really like you. Because you're like me then, because I think you get this. Even if you think, oh, he's way off and all that stuff, I think I like you if you're still watching this far in. You gotta warm up. This is our place. Like, this place was made for us to have. We were made to steward this place, and all the magic powers and ESP, all that shit's probably real, and we've been so degraded that we don't even get to do any of the cool shit we were made to do anymore that our father probably gave us. You know, it's such a shame. It's our shame. I feel so, I just wish I could, like every kid, like every fucking animal, I wish I could, everything, like every fucking thing, like, I get it. I get it now. I get it all day, every day, on some level. My father's so good. Everything's gonna be Irie, and it is. Everything's great, and I have this love that carries me. I just love you don't understand. You just get something. It's there every day. But there's also, you have all the complex of emotions just like everybody else has. So I feel this, like, I hate it. I hate seeing how miserable everybody is because I know what it takes to make them happy. But I can't give it to them. I can't do it for anybody. I can't give you a whole worldview that I earned, that was hard won, through a life of failure. Where I failed the people I cared about the most, I failed myself, and I got the things I wanted, and they were hollow and empty. And now all I want to do is tenaciously cling to a beautiful piece of terra firma and all the neighborhood around it and help the neighborhood develop. And you know, I don't like rats, but you know, all the other neighbors are great. I'm talking about nature. You have no idea the interactions I have with my animal neighbors. You know, that as long as they know that I can kill them, they don't fuck with me. You set up your territories. The whole planet could be like this. Instead, they want to set up a space laser to get what's rid of the last of the good people whose DNA isn't corrupted and GMO modified to be degraded so that the elite class can have the good DNA, and then ruin theirs too with like adding weird CRISPR shit into it. Transhumanism sucks. Everything, and it was good. And it was good. It's not about making it better. It's about using all these dark forces and evil technologies to pick us up out of the downgrade we've put ourselves in, and do it fast. As fast as we've degraded ourselves, we need to turn that shit around, and then we can get really far. Where you or I live to see it, it doesn't matter. In a weird, way that's not Orwellian or Brave New Worldish, we do have to throw our bodies at the right fight, at the good thing. But it's more like you always have to stand by your father, no what. You gotta stand by your Abba and Jesus no matter what. Like, it's going to come to that, even if it means death. And it sounds crazy, but they're gonna use that, what I just said, as a weapon to make people seem crazy. And me wearing the Rasta gig doesn't help. But I might as well just say everything to you. It makes me think of a movie I'm really fond of, Night of the Comet, where, what is her name? She was one of the Andy Warhol's, Mary Warnov. Mary Warnov has a great scene in Night of the, I'm going to say anything now. Mary Warnov has a fantastic scene in Night of the Comet where she's explaining to the kids that they don't get it. Like, no, I'm going to die. And she just goes through this whole thing, and it's really touching. And that's how I feel like. I feel like Mary Warnov's character, who's partially exposed, like, nah, you don't understand, kid. I worked in the labs. I know what they did to us. I know what's going on. And, and whatever, from her perspective in the movie. Oh, man, like, my mind went right to that right now in this moment. I feel sorry for Kevin Smith, too, because he was the guy that, he's like, hey, I'm like enculturated, and I just want to make the things I make, and I want to come out. And now he's like got to be a show for Star Wars, and he's got to like renege on his whole, like, I'll try and redo the Skuniverse, but like everybody's PC now or something or whatever. It's just sad to see people, like, they put people out there and they're like, now you will say and do this and you're whatever. I don't want to go on the Kevin Smith thing, but you're really cool if you watch this. So now I really am gonna go and leave you with those failed segments that I did before this that led into this whole big meltdown thing that I had, because I feel like it's the most value to give you at this point, just to be honest, and throw it into the bunch of me jocking it, man, looking like a fool, saying some honest and sincere shit that they're just going to try and record as some form of mental illness. Deep fakes, changing people's voices. You gotta live in the Shadowlands or I'm in the shadow band, which is just my symbolism for living outside the smart city, for you wanting to be somebody who understands, which means stand under. I'm very picky with that word, and I won't, if somebody says, do you understand? I say, no, I don't understand, but I hear what you're saying, because I don't, when you say understand, it means do you stand under my word? And I don't. Do you understand? It's a big deal to me. I stand under, I stand under my father's, I stand under my father. I'm just gonna fucking say it. It doesn't get me any points with him. It's just, I'm doing it for you. And you think I'm a fool. And I am, for the way I handle myself, but however this shit works, oh man, I just want to get them all. None of you don't know what you're doing to ourselves and each other. We're all like, we're killing ourselves and each other on the deepest levels that matter so much, on our deepest levels. I'm talking to you in the stupid Rasta hat because I can't take it off, because I can't get real like this and show my eyes. Anyway, I gotta go. Bless you. And it was so. Who this is then? I tell you who this be, brother. Mr. Poo Poo Doodoo the Jenkem man. Yeah, brother. Irie. You tell me your trouble, brother. I just lit up a nice good fat mad spliffer, government weed, the best kind. the American government issue officially approved strains. That's how you know it be good smoking, brother. How else can I be a near Rasta? Yeah. Yeah, it said you could reuse, rehash, recycle, and then I do this, watch. Oh! It smells terrible. Do you smell that in the smell-o-vision? Here, watch. Smell again. Terrible, right? It's on my tongue. Where's my government? I mean, this is not the right one. If you want to be cool, brother, you gotta wear the sunglasses in this side. Don't put me on hold. Ah. Mom! She's sucking somebody's cock. There's 2 minutes to brick, so I know that it's gonna be good to at least talk to you for 2 minutes. Rasta! What's up, me brothers? I don't know what this is. No, don't worry about it, man. No, I'm Mr. Rasta, the Jenkem man. No, wait, let me say, hold on. I forgot how sometimes when I transgenderify, I forget. Let me show you this. Let me start with this. Okay, watch. Oh! I forgot how bad that smelled. Yeah, I was cleaning Jenkem. I missed the poo-poo doo-doo the Jenkem man. Don't you worry about it, brother. Everything's gonna be irie. Tell me, what's your story? How you doing now? Oh, that's bad. Your girlfriend left ya. And now how you gonna get home? Me don't know. No, me don't have no vehicle in this district, man. Booyaka up in the pool, nanny. Think I do. Ooh, ooh.